and roll them. What would we do without war in this world? Oh my God, what would we do without war in this world? Stop the bombs. People won't be able to fight anymore. I'm watching a movie, okay, it's Sum of All Fears, and this guy is ready to push a button. This guy here is ready to push a button, okay? And this is like the most retarded thing in the world, okay? Because, hold on a second. Because, oh my God, do we need the definition of what certain things are? Love and war? If you're not at war, you're in love. If you're in love, you're not at war. War says opposition. You can never get an answer. Love says all the answers you want, all the answers you need, if you really learn to understand the difference. Association. Take away my ears, I will not hear. Give me my ears, I will love to hear. Take away my voice, I will not speak. Give me my voice, I will love to speak. Give me my heart so I can breathe. Take away my breath and my heart shall die. Raphael 72:86. Take away thee who will just double your pleasure. Almost like, how can I say it? Almost like twins, but so opposite, but so much alike and so much different. Balance. I just did a birthday thing on 1963 and I'm not finished. I'm in a short count of 47. I'm in a long count of 87. The total of the two is AC/DC 134. 47 and 87 equals 134. 47, or 4 and 8 equals 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 7 and 7 together is 5. So you now have 3 and 5, which can actually be 3 and 5. It can actually be Earth. Creation as the third planet, as the fifth letter, which equals to what the 3, anyways, whatever. When you add it up, it comes out to 4066, 4060, 2010 in the short count, 1963 and 87 is the long count, 7 and 7 equals 5, 8 and 4 equals 3, 3 and 5 equals 8. Okay, where we get 87 onto 1963, we get 2050, or 2656 if you want to look at it another way, or 515 and 265 if you want to look at it, or you can go 215515, taking your zeros and making them 15 and going to long count. Into 2010 and the 2050 you get 4060. Each zero equals 606 if you really want to look at it, but it's 707 in the 7 worlds. It's 000 or 404. 4, 7, and 0 can be put over those zeros. Why? Because in that 0, 100, in the 3 worlds of 13, 1 and 3 is 4. So you can go 4, 4 if you want. Because that 4 will actually equal the 13 worlds. 1 of the 7 worlds, which would be 4, 1, 4. So 0 and 0 in the basis, so I always do it in the 6 world, the 1 world. We have 4 of 666. 216 times 4 is 864, which is a divisible, if I believe, of the 25,920 of the Mayan count. 2010 was a special year, okay? So you had that 40 brings you to 466. 1963 reverse is 4664. 4060 is actually orange and blue, the size of the palette. The palette's 48 by 40, orange and blue. One you rent, the other one you buy and you exchange. The other one you're always paying the rental. And this ends up being 4060, which is actually 2400 or the 24 hours a day to bring it into the balance of love. Yellow and red, radioactivity, right? When you go to the bathroom, isn't that like radioactivity? Anyways, I was watching this movie, The Sum of All Fears, and somewhere at the very beginning they mentioned Colorado Springs and NORAD. And then near the hour and 38 marker of this video, they said they have to go through code snap count. Go through code snap count, and that's all that Mr. Tacpans does is the count. Isn't that really weird? Sum of All Fears, 19 whatever, snap count, I'm Tacpans. It's all just so weird. No TV, no real computer. I'm just uploading all these on my Logitech webcam software. And my car, somebody stole a muffler off of it. Oh, I know I didn't lose it. because it was sliced in half. They left the back two ends and the front end, and they sliced it down the center, and they just took out one piece. They took out the heart. The rest of it goes like a rebel, Barney Rebel. So we have 4664, or upside down would look like H99H, which would be, right? I mean, isn't that the way it looks? Where is it? See this 6? And if you really want to take a look at it, right? I like to not watch what I do sometimes. When you take a look at this 4, doesn't it look like Jack? J? J whatever, J whatever, J whatever, J. 10, 6, 10, 6, 4, 6. 9 and 4 is 13. To get 10, you need 7, you need 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1. 11 times 11 times 11. In the 10th month of the 4th day, 104 times 3 is 312, is the 3 creation worlds of Alpha Beta. Because 12, A and B, is the L letter for a wing. It can also be used B and L for the U for the split and the connection of two sides. Put one here and one here. Put a U underneath it and you connect this side to that side. Now you can make the U-turn. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I ain't giving up on this just because my video's down. In fact, I feel even more I feel cleansed, more powerful. J, yes. So we put the J in that, right? We put the J in that. Now we also have to get the October. Is the funny thing about October, it's also the same count as 87. October is 15 and 3 is 18, 28, 38. Okay, 48, 53, 55, 60, 78. October is a total of 78. Okay, and the year 1963 is a total of 87. And when you add up 1 to 12, which is the 12th letter, which is the queen letter, it equals to 78 because the king is missing 13. The king is missing 13 as 4, 6, 6, 4 plus 1, 3, 3, 1 will equal 7, 7, 7, 7. And I'm born on the 277th day of the year. And I'm born on the 4th of the 10th month of October. This is the long count. Now, because this is October and these are O's, usually the O you don't have to add anything else, but I like to sometimes. Add 12 more, make it 90. Birth of the sun. 6, 9, 11, 6, 15, 16, 17, 22, and 9 is 31. Reflection of 31, and I'm born October 4th. 31 and 78 is 109, 10, 9. Of the 1, 3, 4, I can't even describe how this connects. The next thing we want to make sure is that since we brought 4 and 4 to the 7 worlds, now we bring it to the 10 world by leaving 4 and 6 together. Now to bring it to the 13 world, we just flip the 6 upside down and it become a 9 and 4. But like I said, from the opposite side, it looks like a chair, it looks like a jack, it looks like an H, which is the reflection of your 9 inside of numbers. Because 9 also reflects 1, I think, inside of Chaldean, is it not right? I and J. F, A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F is 8, G is 3, H is 5, I is 1, and J is 1, and that's the first 10 numbers in Chaldean. A little bit at a time, because if you want to know it all, you're going to go nuts, because you can never know everything. You have to put things in line and do it on a stream. So, oh my God, I didn't learn anything today. That's where the love would come in between two people. One would say, oh dear, dear, it's okay, don't worry. We still understand and know that you're okay and you're still advancing in this world. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So 9 and 4, now we have to reflect the 13 worlds. So by reflecting this world, it automatically shows the 13 worlds, and the reflection gives you 18 days in which 12 are open on this side. 12 open days. 18 from here to here, but it's 19 days. Take away 2 of the days, because on one day you only live to the eve, you don't live of the next day. Let's call it the Sabbath day, would always be that last day. And the Sabbath day of the day you came was the day you came. You couldn't do anything. So you only can live in between. This is 17. And the spirit light is 16, but the 15 is the egg. 28, 13 and 15 in roulette. So I showed MDC Now, to bring out this value, it's 1963, right? But we have to do this. 13, 17. I'm going to take this away from this. Okay? Why am I going to do it? Because this shows you this is 500. Take away 100 is 400. I got 1900. Okay? So let's go 13 and 4. 13, 1 and 3 is 4. 4, 4, 3, 4. 4, 4, 3, 4, the beginning of Roman numerals. 4, 4, 3, 4, 3. 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 6. 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 6, 9, 9, 9. Most of these numbers are 366 or 399. I don't know if I did that count yet. It's a 525 count. The value of the MDC when you total them, when you add them together, M is 4, D is 3, C is 3, D is 4, L is 3, X is 6, 9, 9, 9. So most of them are in the 369 world, except for 44. There's 3, 4, 4, 4. There's 2, 3, 3, and there's a 6 and a 9, 9, 9. So it's in all the worlds it shows. So what I want to do is, let's do 13, and 4 is 17. 17, and D, take away 4. Okay, this is almost like saying take away 1. Is it not? Or is this say take away 3 from 4? Which way do I go? I'm going to take away 3 from 4. This would be 17. 18. The L is 12. 18 and 12 is 30. 54. 64, 74. This would be 81. This would say Venus. Okay? But that's a technicality, depending on how you think. But that would say Venus. Yeah, it's just a lot of weird stuff, and I'm writing on something different. I'm writing on bigger squares. Now, what in the world is that supposed to mean? I read, sometimes some people ask, what do you do? And I go, I read the void. Well, what's the void? Things that are not actually happening, but happening in my thoughts that could happen, okay, is what I see, and that's basically the void. Asking a question that hasn't been asked, that's the void. Now, I'm watching a movie, and they're talking about all kinds of stuff that's happening today, and this is the sum of all fears. So we did October. I showed you the 7s. Tomorrow is that day. Tomorrow is 31, plus 28 is 59, 69, 79, 88. The 29th tomorrow, the 88th day of the year. That's an exact reflection of my birthday. Okay, and something happened just a month later after my birthday when I was born. And this is a special year, and I'm not going to get into why it's a special year. But November 22nd, just after my birthday, there was a bad accident with JFK. So in order for those days to come forward, okay, it would have to be, if it was 50 days, so it would have to be 27 days later, which would leave that to about the 25th of April. Okay? So that's the last. So now, how does it begin? Does it begin in the beginning? You know when you get 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, the last one that you get, when you're counting down, you're going 9, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5. When you're counting down to that last number of the button. So we did these numbers on my birthday and whatever else we did. We showed the numbers. Now I want to do them one more time. Okay, I want to do it with M as the short count. So instead of M being 13, M is now 4. So I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go 4. Now, hold on a second. Before I even go on, now someone just asked me, what is this going to do for us? Why are you asking? Why are you telling us how it's going to help so we know more about your birthday? No. I believe that if the entity works the way it does, pretend this is just a book, okay, and I'm inside this book. If the entity works the way it does, he tells the people what's going on at the moment. You don't know what somebody's reflection that they're going to get with this. There might be a reflection. Look at it. Is there anything that you like? You like a 3, you like a 4, you like an X? Do you like anything? Did you like the way I added up Roman numerals? That's all you need in this world. You need to feel the vibration, the love within the the vibration. To be able to feel, you need to love to feel, because it's a want. You want to, and when you get in and when you learn to feel that vibration, when you get in and you see that spirit world, whatever it is, however it works, if you know you have to get in it fully. Imagine if you were hooked to a computer right now and you said, do this, do that. You can't have that in a computer. The computer will do it right away. It doesn't ask questions. Imagine if the button was at the end of your finger. So that's what it might mean. 4 and 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 27, 36, 45. This number would also go with 45, the love and the sun. Okay? And that's when you minus 1. Because in order to get into the game, and I'm going to show you, creation of 666 also comes from that number. And it was the birth number, 369. This doesn't exist until 3. This gets played only in the center of 6. And where the 9 gets involved and does the same thing. This is that year. October 4th, 1963. 51 years later, the creation of 666. How old is 1963 to 2014? 51 years later to 666. In the land of Venus, and my cats just knocked my whole garbage on the floor. And now they're looking in the garbage. Okay, boys, you want to look in the garbage? You want to show everybody? Come. We'll be on TV. We're on TV. Is that good? Yeah, look through that garbage there. Line up. Come on, boys and girls. Line up. Line up. Well, just before this ends, give you a little picture of my floor for those who make it to the end of my video. Here's my floor. Some of the walls. A little bit of the ceiling. A little bit inside the rooms. Off the walls. Up above the bathroom. But you know what the coolest way to see this is? Take a look at this. Doesn't it look like you're walking on the floor? Doesn't this look like the floor? Okay. Anyways, I'm going to get back to watching my movie. It's not like I'm not doing anything. Let me tell you. And I just want to say hello. Hello. Thank you for watching this video. Raphael 7286 on a constellation of Pegasus. Oh my God, should I calculate 4060? If I took 4060, the total of what it was, and I balanced it against 6,000 years. But it should be 6,001 years. 6,001 reverse is 1,009. So it's 6,001, in which Moses was 2209. I have to put this on the back page. Hold on a second. 2209. Okay. In fact, we had 1009, in which was 6001. Okay. So 4060 versus 6001 would have given us 1,941 years. In order to get 6,001 years, we need 1941. Okay? What does that tell you? We need man on the moon and we need the monopoly back again. That's exactly what those numbers tell you. And I'm quite sure there's going to be other numerologists who can give you a description according to astrology and the sun, in which I'll take my numbers and my calculations and my equations and I'll shove their stuff inside of it. I'll make a mishmash and tell you what the average outcome is. Their devoted time in numerology, astrology, Kabbalah, mishmash between all the numbers and a personal thought of what I think. Not for the better of all, but for the better of all, but no better than anyone else, only what I think based on how I see it. And I'll share how I would see it, and you would say, oh yeah, because every single answer is already your answer. The way I put it out because of the numbers will describe how that answer comes about towards, if I say Mars and you say Aquarius, you're going to put something together and you're going to say, okay, this is what it is. And I'm going to put it in my numbers, those names and situations, and ask the right questions and tell you how I perceive it through the numbers and through your words, your definitions, not mine. I don't know anything. I only know what I make up. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. And cut. How many of you just like me? If you were here just for the cut part, just like me anyways. Like, what does that mean to me? I just want to know if anybody's listening. Anybody like me? Oh, look, it's going to be 2014 soon, so we'll stop it at 2014, all right? And thank you for watching this video.